Derek Chisora, what a guy. What a guy. I love Del Boy, man. He has been great, amazing for British boxing. Entertainment is what you got. That whole fight week I was in Manchester. I wasn't there for the fight night because my fighter Lewis Connolly was fighting on the same night and I had to be in his corner. He moved to 2-0, which was good. But Derek Chisora just caught up with the fight this morning. That guy is a legend, let's be honest, man. What an entertainer, what a fighter. He's a front foot wrecking ball. And that's the way he always fights. And it's entertainment. He puts it all on the line for us fans. And you can't thank him enough for it because he has been great for British boxing. I mean, the Otto Wallin fight, you could almost think it was, a lot of people were saying to me that Wallin was going to win. And maybe a small part of me was thinking the same. But you never ever write Del Boy off, man. Honestly, that whole fight week he was on fire. From the media workout, he was laughing and joking and getting the fans in the ring and giving tickets away. Same again with the press conference. He came in wearing a cowboy hat, listening to the country western music, and he was entertaining in the press conference with getting the fans involved, getting the media involved, and the same again at the weigh-in. He was joking and laughing and having fun with it and getting Otto Wallin in a headlock, and he was giving away tickets as well at the weigh-in. I mean, he's going to be missed. Let's be honest. Let's be brutally honest. He will be missed when he does hang up the gloves. But the good thing about Derek is I think that even though he retire from fighting, he'll still be in and around the sport. Because I don't think the British public, because albeit we do love him, excuse me, let me get a drink of water. Although we love him fighting, he's just a great personality as well, isn't he? Look what he's done throughout the years, with the David Hayes, the Klitschko's, the Dillian Whytes. I mean, look at his resume. His resume is phenomenal. Tyson Fury 3 times, Usyk, Klitschko, Joyce, Parker twice, Dillian Whyte twice. He has been Kubrat Pulev. He has been absolutely fantastic. Carlos Takam. He has been brilliant, man. Fought anybody and everybody that there is. I mean, that knockdown, when if you see the picture, this one I'm going to put up now. If you see the picture, it's like he's on one end of the ring, one corner, and Otto Wallin is in the other corner. Albeit he hit him a good shot and he stumbled backwards, Otto. But it's like that picture just looks phenomenal. Like, how do you explain that somebody knocked somebody out to the other side of the ring, which he did, and do you know what I mean? And he deserved it. Well, again, it's not too big a deal, but I do want to talk about that 114-112 card that with the judge handed in. I mean, how could it be 2 rounds to Chisora? I'd like to understand. I'd like to hear his reasoning, how he came up with that score. That's a minor blip. He still had the right man winning, which is good. Derek goes to 49 fights. That's his last fight in the UK. He will have another fight though, whether it be in Africa, Saudi Arabia. I mean, who knows? He might get an American fight out in America right now. I know Turki Al-Sheikh is wanting to do a Riyadh season in Africa with the Martin Bakoli and Anthony Joshua. And you know what? I hope he does get a mega fight, Derek Chisora, for his 50th fight. I think he deserves it. I really, really do. I think he deserves to get paid well as well because, like I said to you, he always puts it on the line for us, man. And war is his mantra, and that's what he always gives us. So I hope he bows out in a massive 50th fight. Now, he came up with was it a 3-man hit list? Let me double check. It was a 3-man hit list, wasn't it? When he after the fight with Otto Wallin, it was Dubois, Joshua, and Usyk, right? You could argue that probably Usyk's toughest heavyweight was Chisora. Do I want to see that fight? Will that fight happen? Probably not. Not this stage. No, I don't think it will happen. I know they're friends, Usyk and Chisora, now, but I don't see that fight happening. Dubois fight. I don't think so. I think Mark Bakoli beats a Jaguar, and that's the final eliminator. That was just an eliminator for Chisora and Wallin for the IBF title. So the Dubois fight, I can't see that happening. Do I see the AJ fight happening? You know what? They're friends. They're with the same management company. And I would say that AJ and Chisora, because they're such good friends, they wouldn't mind making each other a few million quid. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them fights where it's like, you know what? It's my last 50th fight. Let's just make a few quid. And Joshua coming off the Dubois loss and whatnot. And to be fair to Chisora, he deserves that fight, Joshua, because the money that Joshua brings in and Chisora deserves a massive payday. So I can see the Joshua fight. I can see the Joshua fight happening. But for me, I think, excuse me, I think the Dillian Whyte Trilogy makes a lot of sense. I think the two fights that they gave us was fantastic. I would like to see the Dillian Whyte Trilogy, wherever it may be, Saudi Arabia possibly, because that's where the most money is right now. I know Chisora outlined his concerns with Africa right now and fighting in Africa. So, excuse me, my throat's sore from shouting from the fights last night with my fighter. So yeah, I think with his concerns about Africa, it might be Saudi Arabia. Listen, if Riyadh season does go to the Africa and the Congo, and for some reason it's Bakoli versus Joshua, then I can see Chisora on the undercard as co-main event. Why not against Dillian Whyte or Anthony Joshua? If that fight doesn't happen with Bakoli and Joshua, that is. But I think for me, I would like to see the Dillian Whyte Trilogy. I think that makes a lot of sense. I think both of them are looking. Dillian Whyte's looking for another big fight, and the run of form that Chisora's on with Joyce win and then the Otto Wallin win. He's on a high right now, and the Dillian Whyte, he's probably looking to get back in there and a good scrap against somebody. His last couple of fights haven't been that great, so yeah, I would like to see the trilogy. I can see the Joshua fight happening. Chisora deserves it. He's a living legend. The five guys at the end of a fight talking about, you know what, the Jays. The guy's a legend, man. I'm happy for him, man. Like I said to you, he was on form all fight week, making everyone laugh, telling jokes. Del Boy, you're a legend, mate. Derek Chisora, you are a legend. I hope you get a massive payday for your 50th fight, wherever it may be in the world, because you do deserve it. Now, you already know, guys, I always leave a pinned comment, right, with a question. I'll do two parts to this question. Can you see the Joshua Chisora fight happening? And would you prefer Dillian Whyte's 50th fight to be against Dillian Whyte, the trilogy against Dillian Whyte? I know I would. Let me know what you think. Ooh, boom!